Did it work? Okay. That worked. This didn't work. There we go. Okay. Bam! Small technical difficulties. Hello! Hope you're all doing well. Welcome. Whoopsie doopsies. Sometimes it just, my computer is just like, there's no microphone here. What are you talking about? I've never seen a microphone. Um, I don't know. Hey, zombie, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good weekend. Nice and restful, ready for another week of work. Got my Dr. Pepper. Ooh. And OBS is saying it's having problems. Why? I'm not even doing anything yet. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright. I feel like I can't trust OBS. Or I'm just tired, taking antibiotics and they're making me sleepy. Oh no, are you sick? I'm so sorry. I hope you get good rest and feel better soon. I know there's been some stuff going around. Another awful part of winter. Unfortunately. Let's see. I'm just making sure everything's working as it should. It likes to keep claiming it's not. Good, my ear just has an infection because I waited too long to get them checked. Oh no, oh that sucks. Man, when I was little, I'd get ear infections constantly. That and like sore throats, like super susceptible to those. Which was great because I loved the medicine that you got for those, but I don't know what it's called, but it was delicious. It was the only good tasting medicine I've ever had. Now I'm too old for it. Oh gosh, infected ears. Not fun. Hope you feel better soon. Hopefully those antibiotics kick in fast. Hey Mount Lou. At a party right now, so I won't be around. Just streaking. Hope you all have a great stream. Oh, thank you, Mountain Lou. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the birthday party. Enjoy, enjoy. Have a lot of fun. Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty, so today I've kind of got two goals, but they're kind of related. So it is an art stream, but I'm actually going to be discussing kind of goals for 2026 because I kind of wanted to share that with y'all, so you kind of know what I'm thinking of. Ah, pat pat, pee pat, pop pat pat. Thank you for head pats, Mount Lou. Oh goodness, but yeah, I want to keep y'all updated on what I'm planning and why I'm making decisions that I'm making. This GIF goes on forever. Anyway, it's so funny. So that when I'm like, oh gosh, I have all these things that I want to do, you kind of know what I'm thinking of, or if stream plans change, stuff like that. Just to keep y'all in the know. Um, you know. And so yeah, so I want to talk about goals for this year. I'm very bad about having like a lot of goals and then getting like overwhelmed by the amount of things to do. It's a very bad habit. I'm gonna try not to do that this year. I'm gonna try to be good. I'm gonna do my best. Here we go. Can't hear Scribbles. I'm sure he's saying to Bambi or something mean. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he said ban. Ban. Mountain Lou can't hear anything? Okay, great. We can say anything now. Mountain Lou is a great person, and I'm very grateful for their support. And I hope that they do really good in their art endeavors because I know they've been working on that. But they'll never hear it from me. Anyway, um, actually, I said ban them. Um, Alrighty, so yeah, go through goals, and then I'm gonna be working mainly on just thumbnails for upcoming streams, and you'll kind of see what those are relating to while I go through those. I know I posted the bingo on Blue Sky. I didn't post on the Discord because I don't know. I didn't feel like. But Blue will never know. Never. The perfect plan. She'll never know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop into it. Um, yeah, let's get started. Boop a doop a doop. Okay. Ooh. I do everything on Obsidian now when I need to type stuff up because it's become my new favorite program. I use it for D&D. And now I like can't stand working on something that's not Obsidian. Do I use it well? No, but you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so we got 2026 goals here, and I kind of just break them up into sections. What they say? You'll never know. You'll never know. Alrighty. So I got lots of different goals I kind of want to go through here. So we got streaming, which I think most uh affects y'all obviously. But some of this stuff does as well because it'll be taking my time. Scripps told me to keep quiet, otherwise I'll never get pocked or depper. Yes, that's a threat. But yeah, we got streaming, writing art fight, D&D campaign, and then something I want to do probably for the future is just record like books and manga I've read, shows I've seen, games I've played. It just makes me feel like I actually have been doing stuff with the year. Because I feel like I don't progress through things very fast. So it's nice to look back and be like, oh yeah, all these things were done, which is really nice. So that's more like a list than a to-do list, but I'll give you double. Oh gosh. The bargaining. I'm be honest, I don't even remember what I said. I love having a terrible memory. Oh my gosh. Pat pat, pee pop, pop pat pat. Thank you for the head pat, zombie. Can't trust scribbles, they owe us froyo. Hey! Who'd you hear that from? Nerd is a liar. Alrighty, so some streaming goals. I'm gonna start with special streams I want to do for this year. I've pretty much been talking about the ones on here, but I actually want to do them. Like, I actually want to do what I say I'm going to do. So it's basically I want to do more collab streams. They're a lot of fun. And so I want to do more collab streams when possible. I just know that my schedule isn't the most helpful for that right now. So I'd either have to do like an extra stream, or just hope that somebody's schedule works out really well. So that takes some finagling, but I'm basically gonna keep this as a list. So I've got Corv already written down because we've already been talking about next streams, and that's just gonna be a number, honestly. Kind of like these just written down things that I've done. So yeah, but more collabs. I think that'd be a lot of fun because I've got a bunch of like 2-player games that I don't play because I am not 2. And then art study streams. I feel like I have been saying this since like July that I was going to do streams with art studies and that would be a big thing. And I've got a lot of ideas for it and what I want to do with it. And I haven't had the chance between the 2 jobs that I've gotten during that time to actually work on it. So like I'm going to set time aside specifically to get that started. My goal is to get those started by February. So to have everything ready to start doing consistent art study streams. Hopefully by February. That's the goal. So that's exciting. Honestly. Also, it's nice that y'all can keep me accountable. Be like, where the heck is this stream you've been yapping about forever? Um, because that's all I've been doing, I feel like, is being like, man, I really need to do this. Emotes. There's a lot of emotes I know that aren't like offered to y'all or should be offered to y'all, and I just haven't drawn anything yet because I've been busy, as per usual. But I know there's animated emotes, there's bits tier emotes, there's the hype train emote. There might be other emotes we want to replace. I know we were talking about maybe booting Cactuar and getting a different one, or booting something else, shifting things around, depending on what we wanted to do. But yeah, I definitely want to have some more emotes. I would like, at the very least, I'd like these 3 to be accomplished by the end of the year, that I got all the animated emotes made, the bits tier emotes, the hype train emote, that all of those are done. And yeah, that if any other emotes open up, then it's not like a whole bunch all at once. I feel like it was just a really bad time for me to get affiliate. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but like, I got affiliate around the time when I was working on Artfight, like, heavily, so I didn't have as much time to, like, and everything opened up. You get affiliate, and it's like, you can make 50,000 emotes. You didn't have any made yet. So I was vastly unprepared for what was available, because it's a lot. And I want to give y'all, you know, cool things. This just doesn't fit. I mentioned stream avatars. I looked into stream avatars because I know y'all were mentioning an interest in it last stream. It costs actual real money, which is not a deal breaker, but it does mean that there has to be real serious interest in stream avatars, because I'd hate to spend the money on it and then y'all not care about it. It also, like, I'd have to draw characters for that. I mean, I could use, like, the default ones they give you, but I think it'd be more fun to have ones that are unique for our stream, right? So that would just be more drawing. So it's more of a pinhole, or a pin. It's kind of on a wait list right now, just because there's other things that take priority in the amount of things I have to draw. If things start slowing down, or I start having a little bit more time to draw stuff, I'd be happy to. I mean, it's not a lot of money. It's really not. I just thought it was free. It's not free. That's whack. I mean, it's a full-on program. I'm not gonna blame them for wanting some money for a full program or anything. So, but yeah. So this is a goal, but it's more of like a, hey, you know, if I can get to it, that'd be cool. Personally, I'm good either way. Don't feel very strongly about stream avatars. Okay, all right, that's good to know. But yeah, that's just kind of sitting there. I put stars on these because it's not like, these ones I actually care about. I really want these to happen this year. These are kind of like bonus. I have more time than I think I do. Goals. So this would be additional expressions. Some of which I have ideas for, some of which I don't. I said I wasn't going to completely redo my PNG tuber because I just drew him last year, so this is only a year old at most. And it takes a lot of work to get the whole thing running. So I don't want to make a new PNG tuber, but I have been wanting to make additional expressions for a while. I think I wrote some of the, yeah, so like, some of these just seem to come across, and I'm like, man, I wish I had a switch for that, but I don't. I have nothing to express this, so I just do my best. But I think those be fun, just to, you know, make the character more alive, especially when I'm kind of limited by what I'm working with. But that's not a priority this year. And then some scenes. I know my Be Right Back scene really needs to be updated. It's really rudimentary. But, and I do have an idea in mind of what I want to do with that. But again, other things take priority. Same thing with Just Talking Scene. It does kind of need an update. I drew that like when I first got my tablet. I didn't know what I was doing. It's not made with vector layers, so everything's weird pixels. Um, so it definitely needs an update. But when we have time. And I'd like to do like an overlay or theme for scribbles or for the stream, just to have a like go-to background. Um, when I'm doing little events or something like that, that I have a background I can use instead of having to make something every single time. That would just be nice to do. But yeah, that's streaming goals. All right, I did mention before, like, major priority of this year is my writing. I want to get some major progress done. It's been falling to the wayside, and so I really want to work on that. So just brainstorming world building for my story, and then trying to actually write it. I technically have a draft for the first book, but the more I've been thinking about it, the more I'm like, I need to edit that. It's not great. It's nice for a placeholder, but it's not where it needs to be. And then once I fix that, I have to go back and fix what I currently have for book 2 and finish it. And I have 3 books planned, so it's a little bit of work. I'm not planning on doing all of that in 2026. It's more of just a, hey, make some progress. So that's a major goal, is to try to get some work done on that. For art, a big goal that I have is I would like to go to a convention. I would like to do an artist alley in 2027. I think that's realistic, I think. I don't know a lot. But I think it's more realistic than being like, oh, 2026, I'm going to go to a convention. No, I'm going to spend 2026 kind of preparing for a potential convention, and then 2027 making an effort and hopefully getting to one maybe at the end of the year or something like that. So that'd be a lot of fun. So that's kind of where it ties in. If you saw the bingo, the make stickers, charms, nail pins, posters, make merch. That's kind of where that fits in, is just like making stuff that could be for convention or something like that. So that's actually a big goal that I have. OC art, that's just kind of general goals, works in progress that I haven't done yet. That'd be nice to get done. These are kind of bonus ones. The Nudigon, which is my Scribbles species, chat Sona reference, things I've mentioned that would be helpful, but we'll see. And then I keep mentioning, again, another thing I keep mentioning is opening commissions, and then I don't get to it, so it would be nice to set up commissions at some point. Yes, cops, please. I would do my best. I'm gonna try. Okay, so that you'll have it. So that you have it. My plan is to kind of prioritize getting that art study stream stuff set up. And then I think my next priority will be getting comms open. Once art study streams are kind of underway. But yeah, I definitely want to open them. I definitely want to do that. It's just making sure everything works out. That, honestly, I'm thinking realistically might not open until, like, I don't know, summer, end of summer, to be honest. Unless things happen way faster than I think they're going to. But that's more of because of how busy my job is going to get around the beginning of the summer through the summer. Maybe it won't be as bad as I think it is, but I think it's going to be pretty busy, so there's that. I do want to do Art Fight this year. I always do reference sheets that I want to work on. I worked on them early last year, and I think that was a great idea, so I'm going to do that again. I'm kind of ranking myself also. That's where you kind of see the stars. If you saw the stars on the bingo, it's just because they have star ranks for how many I can get done. So Zane, Corwin, and Onyx all need like updated reference sheets. Zero and Nova need a reference sheet in general, but they're hard to do, which is why they get bonus extra star ranks. Gotta do that too. I start in like March so that I can take my time. And by the time June rolls around, you're just like cleaning stuff up. It's really nice instead of rushing at the end. But I also take a really long time to do reference sheets. I'm really slow about them. And I get some some star ranks for attacks. Last year I think I did a little over 20. So 20 is kind of the goal, and I don't know that I'll get to it because I'll be way more busy, but we'll see. This is just kind of a personal thing, but I'm running a D&D campaign. I've been running it for the past 2 years, so my 3rd year. So that's going to take up my time a little bit, but yeah, that'll be fun. And then things to read, play, watch, which we've already made some progress. I've been reading, I mentioned it before, I've been reading the Percy Jackson series, so I've finished one of them already. I played a board game the other day, and I'm counting World of Final Fantasy because we finished it in 2026. I don't care that I was working on it all through 2025. I finished it in 2026. I'm counting it. I have a lot of new guys to make refs. Better start soon. Oh, yeah. Better start soon. Fair. It's a long game. Long games, these things can count. So that's kind of the goals that I'm thinking for this year, and kind of what's going to be driving art streams, what's going to be driving streams in general, and the time that I'm using when I have it. So there's that. And I think this bingo sheet was just kind of simplifying a lot of that. But yeah, I thought I'd just like kind of go over that a little bit. So you know where my head's at and what the goals are for now. But yeah, that's 2026. Hopefully we make a lot of good progress, do a lot of stuff. So with that being said, what we're gonna work on for today, thumbnail wise, is we're gonna start by doing something a little bit new. I'm very excited to hear more about your book. Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. It really does. Nobody cares about my book. Oh my gosh. Well, you'll be excited then. I don't know if you saw the stream schedule, but we're actually doing something different on Wednesday because I'm kind of between games right now. And I need thumbnails first. So I'm actually going to be doing world building on stream for my story. So it won't be actually writing because that would be weird and have some implications. Yeah, I was hyped. I'm excited. I'm hoping it goes really well. Though I have to warn you, sometimes I can get super distracted onto one like little tiny word that I can't think of, and it's gonna take me the next 2 hours to think of the word. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping I can stay focused and do what I want to do, but if no one cares that I'm dead. Oh, that's all me. Thank you. Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm hoping it's good and we can do a few of those. I don't want all of my world building to be on stream because some things I just gotta run through myself, and some of it's just gonna straight up be read through my draft, adjust, that sort of stuff. I can't do that on stream, but at least world building will be fun because that's a major thing that needs to be done. So the first thumbnail we're gonna work on is the thumbnail for the world building streams as they come up. And hopefully if we finish this one pretty fast, I can line the art study one too, because that's the other stream I want to work on. I don't think we'll get to Turnip Boy, but we'll see. It's there. But yeah. So that's kind of where my brain's at for this year. Y'all got any 2026 goals? Like I said, I do way too much. I have a really bad habit of giving myself too much to do. I'm never bored, I can tell you that. There's a lot of yapping. Alrighty. Do. I try to keep this world building vague because, you know, in the future maybe I want to do like different characters, not necessarily the book. So I think that's fun as well. Okay, let's just erase everything on this thing. There we go. Let's get this art line art done. I'll make goals for the year. I just kind of go with the flow, I guess. Short-term goal is to get this job that I'm training for. Awesome. I mean, short-term goals, honestly, are more realistic. I feel like I'm too ambitious. That's my weakness. I'm too ambitious. I want to do too much. And I think I can do too much. When in reality, things take time. Which is the suckiest thing. But I don't think this one will take long because I'm using the symmetry tool, so that's at least nice. Gonna be lurking. Enjoy your lurk, zombie. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Hope you find something cool on your lurk. Gonna do my daily peek. Ooh, good luck. I hope it works out. Don't explode backwards off the cliff. That's my best advice. Do 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 do. This is the music when you jump, you throw yourself off a cliff by accident. Do 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 do. I'll try not to. Do 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 do. actually just came to mind. Something I want to do this year is learn how to make music, or at least practice. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Like on a online program? Oh gosh. Just erase all that. It's cleaner when I use the turnip pen, so I'm gonna do that. Bought FL Studio a year ago. It's nice, but the urge hasn't come back yet. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard of that. I don't know much about like music making programs, but I've always found that stuff impressive. FL Studio. Is this? It's Fruity Loops. I love that. Oh my gosh. Is that the actual thing, or am I looking at something wrong? No, I must be looking at the wrong thing. I must be. No, it is. Oh, I see. The company's attempt to obtain a U.S. trademark prompted concerns from Kellogg's. I see, I see. It stood for Fruity Loops. I love that. I got completely distracted by its name, but anyway, that's really cool. Oh my gosh. Let me see, have I seen like that program in general? Oh, that's what the program is. Okay. The program I've seen other people have. I had no idea what it was called. I was just like, oh, that's cool. Maybe it has a fruit as the logo. I didn't realize that. According to Wikipedia, it was a strawberry, I think, is what I skimmed over. Google? Wikipedia? Original logo depicted a strawberry, while the current logo seems to be a persimmon. I thought it was a carrot, but you know, what do I know? Or a very orange strawberry. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. What's awesome if you get anything any like progress with that, please share it with us. Like just share it with me actually. I'm not sharing. But yeah, absolutely feel free to share, even if you're just like work in progress. The research in progress Discord, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see what you got, what progress you make over the year. It's so cool. Oh gosh, why is this so big? should just erase it and then copy the erased one. That would be really smart. Will I do it? I'll do it. Now that I've thought about it. A little too late. Okay, that's cool, though. It might be a while before it gets any good. I made some before without FL, but it was god-awful. Hey, everyone's gotta start somewhere. I don't expect you to be a musical genius when you're first starting. My gosh. I don't understand why circles are so hard for me. Okay. Good gravy. Oh crap, I missed a vital part. Alrighty. I'm just gonna do that for now. Have the world be a separate layer, I think. Where's the... Just gonna take this, put it there. No, that doesn't look good. What layer am I on? Oh. Oops. Looks weird. They all are the same shape. I make one shape for islands. Pretty. I think that looks pretty darn good. It's easy when you're using a symmetry tool. Oh gosh, alrighty. Gotta make sure we save. And I totally know what colors to use. Let me just... Let me just... Trying to make it simple too, because I needed this done pretty fast. So didn't want to overcomplicate it. Let me look up, like... Oh, Fantasy Planet or something. I need some ideas. No, let's do purple. Why not? Though I feel like that detracts. You don't really get what it is. Hmm. Yeah, good enough. Okay, I think the background maybe be like a purple or something. I want dots, but not that small. Hmm. Hmm. That is not what I wanted. I'm just gonna Google it. How to make a dot gradient. Clips to paint. Make a regular gradient. Okay. That seems simple enough. Okay. And then you click the halftone screen tone button on the layer. The what? I didn't know about this. I'm learning new things every day. We have carrots. But how do we... Okay, so this kind of solves the problem. But now it's not purple. Hmm. Now, where did you get that color? Oh, I see. So if I background effect. Oh, no, don't do that. And then can you airbrush them away? I have a new thought. Okay. All right. So if this is okay, pause, pause, pause. We are gonna okay. I'm gonna put this is this light color, and I'm gonna take this dark color and make it the bottom half. Actually, we'll I'm doing too much for this. But I want to see if it will work. So if I make this dots now, and I tell it, you need to be this color. That's trippy. Okay. Almost looks like you're building up energy for something with the dots. Does it? Looks trippy. I don't understand why it's acting the way it is. I really don't. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, why does it go from dots to squares? That's almost better, actually. I like that. I like that, because that has the diamond stuff. I like that. Okay. Oops. Success. Hooray! I just didn't understand why it was doing, yeah, the outline, the white outline, but apparently I found the button. So we're good now. All is well. I've been using Clip Studio for years and I still don't know anything. Or should be yellow. I'm never sure with this. I feel like yellow detracts. Maybe not. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this for a second just so I can see. Where the colors aren't completely working. Sorry for a program to do circles, so makes sense the squares look better. It's true. And also, like, I got kind of a diamondy thing going, because that's how I draw the stars. So it actually worked out really well. But yeah, it makes sense. It's struggling with the dots. I can see how other people do it, because I've seen people do really cool, like, little dot outline things. I want to do that too! How's your peeking been going? Success? Great success. Roasted death. No! First time on that ascent, nighttime makes you cold. Oh. Fun fact. The night is cold. You'll get him. Eventually. I have faith in you. Actually, where is that? There it is. Hmm. I was doing alright until I got distracted by hot spring capybaras. Oh, well, that's a perfectly valid reason to get distracted. They did that on purpose. Just to distract you. Where is the world here? I was lured out of my haven by warmth heaven, only to be struck by the frozen imps on the way. No! It was a trap all along. That looks right. Perfect. Unrelated fun fact, the world that my dragons come from have a pink atmosphere, green grass, pink skies, almost crystal clear water. Oh, that's so cool! That's awesome. I'm just making a regular world because that way it's obvious what it is. But I always think it's fun to play around with the possibilities when you're making a whole different world. It doesn't have to be the way that it is on Earth. That's boring. Where's the intrigue? The pizzazz? Okay, and this needs to go beneath. Cool. Those are looking good. Anything look weird? I get you just sprung to mind. No, 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 I enjoy hearing about your world. It's awesome. Oh my goodness. What was I doing over here? Okay, and I think some of this needs to be cleaned up. It's a little messy. That's okay. Okay, we get that. We got the eyebrows. There we go. Lore drop. What lore would you like? Drop a lore. I think I'm getting further away from what I want. Maybe multiply? Oh, why does it look like that? What the heck? Weird. Tell me about all the different elements that your characters can use with their magic. Ooh, okay. Alright. So, give me a second. So I think this is struggling to load. I'm gonna put it back to black for now. Alright. Actually, hold on. If I put it to this color, will it look normal? Genius. Anyway. Okay, so I draw things to explain things. Anyway, so the element really depends on what realm you're born in. That determines what kind of magic that you get, with some exceptions plot relevant. But for the most part, overall, it depends on which world you are born into, determines what magic your soul produces. Which, you know, for the overall, it's pretty like straightforward. So if you come from the fire world, I forgot the stabilizations on the fire world. Then you're gonna have some sort of fire-like magic, though I kind of tweak a lot of what that's gonna look like. Or if you come from the air world, then it's going to be more related to the wind or something like that. Oh, hey, JackCC, Corey, how's it going? I'm lore dropping about the book I'm writing. So the big ones regarding magic come from the uh two major worlds. The ones that came first, the one of Shadows and the one of Starlight. And so the shadow magic can basically be broken down into three categories: creation, illusion, and destruction. Whereas Starlight can basically be broken down into creation, mutation, and healing. So both of them get creation because, I mean, when you think about creating things, a lot of times, yeah, you're considering light is offering life. Life starts with light, but ultimately, if you're thinking at the very, very beginning of life itself, everything's beginning is starting with darkness. And so both of them kind of get creation because of that. So the ones with creation shadow magic will basically pull the shadows and make them corporal, and turn them into something. Whereas Starlight will do the same thing but with light particles. Had a bad day, slipped at work this morning, landed hard on my left knee, and now I have to miss the next 2 days. Oh no, I'm so sorry. See, Corgi, I hope you feel better soon. I hope it heals really quick. Isn't too bad. That sucks. Oh gosh, take care of yourself. Get some good rest. Get some good treats. Take good care. So yeah. The illusion magic is basically I mean, you can't see well in the dark, so you're imagining things that aren't really there. And so it's not creation because there isn't something there, but there is the illusion of something there. So they are very, very similar, but not quite. A lot of people with illusion shadow magic can kind of pretend that they're creation magic, but you can see through the illusion, whereas creation is straight up there. Mutation is kind of leaning into the idea that light particles and radiation, that sort of thing, so you get this mutation of anything, really, which you really see a lot with Zane's character, because Zane has mutation starlight magic. So he can change the floorboards, and so now they're like groaning and creaking and changing form and changing shape. He can touch someone's body and essentially give them cancer, something like that. So it's a very, very powerful magic, and very dangerous. And then destruction and healing. Usually you'll associate shadows, darkness with like death, decay, stuff like that, destruction. And so the people with destruction, shadows, magic are very rare and tend to be very harmful to themselves and the people around them. And so they're not very common. Usually they kind of keep them to themselves and then don't live very long, due to their magic being so destructive, and just damaging everything. Whereas healing starlight magic, it heals you. So that's basically it. You have a history of injuries. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Get bubble wrap. Be safe. So imagine that what the two kinds of creation make is a little different. Like, even if they tried to make the same thing, it would still come out different. Yes, exactly. They're not going to be able to create quite the same thing, just because inherently the particles that they're using is going to be a little bit different, based off of that. So yeah, so those are the major kinds of magics that you'll see, because my book is mainly revolving around, well, book one is staying in the Shadow Realm world, and then briefly brings up the Starlight world because that's the main plot. Book 2, they kind of go to the other worlds, which is earth, air, fire, water, like everybody has, good old times. So you kind of see those. And that's kind of where my world building needs to go, so I can make those worlds a little bit more in depth, because I didn't think about them too hard before I started writing. Yeah, and then Starlight, book 3 is going to be more around this world, but it's throughout the whole thing. But yeah. But the way their magics actually look, because I know I've drawn or tried to draw their particular magics. So their magic as it comes out can look pretty much like anything. The only rule being that the person themselves cannot see their magic. So they can't. Avery wouldn't be able to see her own magic, but she would be able to see Landon's or Corwin's, and kind of know what they're doing. But they can't see their own magic. They can feel it moving, and they can utilize it, but they can't actually see it. With some exceptions. But overall, for the most part, so yeah, what they look like tends to kind of relate to their personality / their magic. So Avery's is very lightning-like, Landon's is very water-like, Corwin's is fire-like, Talon's is snow-like, Kit's is like crystals, Zane's is like sand, and Onyx is like two gases that don't really mix together well. So yeah, but it depends on the person. That doesn't really impact what the magic does. It's part of them inherently, as well as the color itself isn't really related to the type of magic that they have. It's just part of them. So, yeah, that's the magic of my worlds. Yeah. Thank you for the research funds for the lore drop. I appreciate it. And I'll definitely be talking about this as I'm world building as well. This is a big thing to work on. Purple fire would be pretty sick. This is true. Thus far, I've been kind of staying in the main colors, like red, green, blue, yellow, white, and black. But I think that's just because I hadn't bothered to do another color. Not that it's not possible. I just happened to mainly focus on those. But yeah, purple fire would be pretty sick. But what their magic looks like is really more of a clue as to the type of person they are. At least more than the color. The color's more arbitrary. Not completely, but more than other things. What is on this layer? What is this? There's nothing here. Why is this okay, whatever. I'll put something here. Shoop. grid might be helpful. I should have done this. Oh well. So with Shadow and Starlight, they are basically just another category of fire, water, etc., right? And then there are subcategories within those types. Sorry, category like is what I meant to say. Yeah, they're another category like fire, water. So yeah, it's shadows, starlight, fire, water, air, earth. And what you get is dependent on where you were born, and that's the magic you have, or the magic you can control. Mm, okay. It's 9 o'clock already. Oh, dang. I'm taking too long on this. Why am I so slow? Okay. Back to multiply. So for the crystalline,
Well, I've got my rod
and I've got my bait. All I gotta do is sit here and wait for the big, big fish to come my way, even if it's gonna take all day. Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, 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 bum, bum, bum. You know, I thought you were gonna break your streak.
Fishy, here, fishy, 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 fishing off the pier.
I can't hear anything right now, but I'm announcing myself anyway. So for the crystalline magic, what category is that under? Earth. Yes, for Kit specifically, he is from the Earth realm, and so he does have Earth magic. Though if you were from the any other realm, you could hypothetically have magic that looks like crystals and have nothing to do with Earth. So for example, Landon has magic that looks like waves, but he's from the shadow realm, so so yeah, again, less about the magic that they have and more about the person that they are. Streaking today, like you aren't always streaking. Like today is different. Oh, perfect. I love you, Symmetry Tool. Sometimes you are so helpful. Sometimes. Do you think Scribbles will make a cameo in Trails of the Stars? Probably not. Only because it's a more it's more serious than Scribbles ever is. Um and because they have everything I do, I feel like is very heavily related to like stars and constellations and everything. So I already have it that um their gods are called stars. Um so like space is a really like important part of the lore. So to have a mystical Scribbles being would kind of break it. uh, that's definitely a sort of thing I do. Like I do that in D&D all the time. Since I'm a forever DM, I never play myself. But I have tons of characters. Um, so sometimes I'll just have some of my characters cameo and see if anyone recognizes them. Sometimes they do. I forgot I was on a symmetry layer. I actually can't do that. Mm-mm. Okay, now I can put this on. That was dumb. Oops. There we go. Much better. Saw an article named Don't Arm Wrestle an Eagle. Yeah, because it's not fair. They don't have any arms. They only have wings. That's not fair. Color. Just gonna make it really, really bright. Yeah, what were they thinking? It's unsportsmanlike. Oops. Oh, this is very bright. Oh gosh. Oh crap. Where is the... There it is. Hello? Why is this not moving? There we go. I was like, why did these look weird? Oh. It's on an entirely different layer. What? Oh, why is it doing that? It's like getting stuck. It's so weird. Anyway. Oh gosh. That was way too big. Hypothetically speaking, could one of your magic users have ice magic that looks like ice cream? Very important question, I know. Um. Hmm. Possibly? Well, so there isn't. I didn't really touch on ice as a power or as a magic because technically it could be in the water world or the air world. If you don't have a dedicated ice, I mean, I technically think it would be water. Um, in that case, there's snow technically, so you could say that a magic could look like ice cream, but I probably wouldn't describe it as ice cream. I'd probably describe it as like snow slush or something like that. But realistically, ice cream. You could say ice cream. So yeah, I'd say yes, but it probably wouldn't be described that way. Okay. I think I am finally done with this one. Let me just put a placeholder one on here. Let's see, what should we use? Not that color, but let's give it a edge. Looks very like official, I think. I see. So is Talon's magic water or air? Talon is also from the Shadow. Like I said, most of the characters come from the Shadow Skatis. Skatis is the name of the Shadow World. So she actually comes from there. Her magic is technically shadow, but she actually this is delving into book 2's plot, but she actually unlocks earth magic before she unlocks any sort of shadow magic due to the rules and regulations. I guess I didn't include this. The Shadows and Starlight Worlds are special because they were the very first two made by the original quote-unquote gods of the story. They have a little bit more power. They can actually use any type of magic as long as they fulfill certain requirements. So someone from the Shadow World could potentially do earth magic, fire magic, water magic, air magic, and also shadows, but they wouldn't be able to do starlight. And Starlight would also be able to do any but shadows. But someone from like the Earth world would only be able to do earth magic. They can't do shadows or starlight, or a different type of magic. So they're extra special. But yeah, she does have snowflake like magic. But not an element, technically. I mean, no. I mean, I know it's a little confusing. I made it confusing, but it's fine. Yeah. All right. I think that's good. We've got our world building one, which is fun. So we have that for Wednesday, and I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with working on just Skatis lore, because like I said, I focus on that world for book 1. I don't really talk about any other worlds other than the Starlight one until book 2. So I'll probably focus on getting that done first. Okay. I'm gonna see what I can do with this one, because this is art study, and we want art study's thumbnail to be done, because that's one step closer to fulfilling the goal. But I wanted world building to get done, because that was also working towards the goal of the book. So I'm just gonna get rid of Turnip Boy now. Let's be realistic. I'm not gonna be able to draw that. Very sad. What is this? Why is this here? Oh, right. I was trying to draw the hand. I remember. All these awful, awful hands. Should get rid of all those. We don't need those. I like this pose better anyway. Works for me. Would someone from, say, the Earth world have a larger capacity for Earth magic, or can Shadow Starlight users still surpass even the strongest Earth magic users? My reference, yeah, my reference. Yeah, of course. Is this a reference? That depends. Usually, no. Usually, if you're just comparing the Earth magic specifically, then Shadow and Starlight would not surpass an Earth magic resident in Earth magic. Assuming they have unlocked their full potential, because there is kind of a way to unlock your magic a little bit further. And by doing that, they'd get even stronger. So if it was a Shadow or Starlight user that unlocked Earth magic, and then was facing against an Earth magic, or an Earth world person who hadn't fully unlocked their magic, then the Earth one wouldn't succeed. If that makes sense. If they haven't completely leveled up, they could beat them. But that's assuming they only stick with Earth, and they've already, if they have Earth, they therefore have at least 2 types of magic, so they're probably gonna knock that guy out, um, without problem. Oops, that's opacity. I don't want to change that. That would be bad. I'm just curious if, like, Shadow Starlight users could potentially become the strongest in all elements given enough time. I wish I had the smug emote expression right now. You're onto it. You're onto exactly what part of the plot is. Somebody goes a little power hungry. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what's going on. Not to say it's easy to unlock all those magics, though. Um, which, um, there is that caveat of, like, shadow users can't have starlight, and starlight can't have shadow. So technically, they'd have all of them but one, unless something special happened. Oh no, I think I know. You might have an idea. I mean, you might have an idea. One of these days, I need to draw my other antagonist, because right now I feel like I keep pinning everything on poor Zane, who deserves it. But he's actually the nicest of the three, because ultimately he's being manipulated. But the other two are hard to draw, so I haven't gotten to it yet. I will. One day. Maybe this year. Hopefully this year. If anyone has recommendations or suggestions or tips on drawing monsters and robots, I'd love any advice. Well, this was a recommendation. I don't remember from who. And I listened to it and I was like, you're right, this is great. I'm putting this on the playlist. Heck yeah, Lethal League. I played this game yesterday. Oh, I haven't played it. I know nothing about this. Somebody recommended the song. I put it on. Yeah, that's all I know. What kind of game is it? It's like a 2 to 4 player game of Pong, but you're playing baseball. Your objective is to knock out other players by hitting the ball. The ball gets very fast if you're good. I see. That's such a funny idea. I like that. I can imagine it being absolute chaos. Every so often, someone reinvents Pong, and it's always great. Video games peaked with Pong. Like twisting myself around the tablet. I can turn the thing! Use the technology! All I want to do is return to shrimp. We have technology. Smashes the tablet. We no longer have technology. Back to pen and paper. I need to invest in new headphones. They keep trying to slip down while I assume shrimp mode. Like I'm being punished or something. Ah! Stinky! Ah! Gross! Disgusting. I'm gonna get Ren germs. Begone! Oh, good, he's gone. Just gonna let the hand be a whole different layer on its own. Uh... Ah. I'm not doing that again. Ah. Save! Thank you. I forgore all the time. I'm lucky nothing crashes. That would be very upsetting. Oops. I missed... this part of your face. No, that looks bad. It's fine the first time. Treat your program nice and it won't have a reason to crash. This is fair. I would never ever do anything to make it crash. Ironically, it hates pulling up Scribble's reference specifically because it's so big. Big scruples. It's okay, just feed it more RAM. I have no more RAM. There's no more RAM. It's all gone. Need a chat exploding emote. Chat exploding emote. That would be animated. I am looking to do animated ones. Though animated ones will take a while. Given that they're animated. There are a lot of boxes. A lot of boxes. Where are your eyes? Where are your eyes? Oh, there they are. That's cool. Even if you don't get to it, it's still kind of funny imagining our little protogens floating. The song that plays when you realize there are a lot of boxes. It's true. This is the end. Oh no. Oh man. I've been using a cardboard box as like a footrest, and it just collapsed to pieces. No more cardboard box for me. I'm so sad. those. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And unfortunately, it's time to go. Very unfortunately. Let's see, I just want to fill in this one little thing. Okay. Save. Oh man. Yeah, it sucks. I hate having a bedtime. Yeah, I can't keep going, unfortunately. I need to stop, and I did not get good rest last night, so I really do need to, I need to be good. No more, no staying up till 10:30 or past, despite saying I need to stop at 10. But I still think we did pretty good. Maybe not as much as I wanted to, but I kind of got distracted talking about 2026 goals and my lore and just yapping away. Yeah, we got the world building thing done. I got distracted coloring that too. Let's be honest, that's what I got distracted doing was coloring. World building one is done, and this one should not take that much longer to do. Hey, thanks for the follow, Martin Floof. I love Martins. They're adorable. But yeah, so this shouldn't take that much longer to finish up, and then hopefully I can do the next process of getting art study streams started. But you know, for right now, unfortunately, that's as much as I could do for tonight. So your drawing looks very cute. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I actually, if you like Martins, I have a weasel guy. Here's my weasel guy. Also realized you're just stopping stream. Yeah, I am. I'm done. I can't. I have to go to bed. I have a bedtime. I have to go to bed. Unfortunately. But yeah, this is my weasel guy. I'll probably yap about him next time because we're gonna do some world building with the story I'm writing with him and my other characters. But yeah. So yeah, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing world building, so that'll be a fun new thing. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I won't get too distracted. And then on Friday, we'll continue Spiritfarer with the best uncle ever. So that's exciting. I'm very hyped for that. So great. Oh, thank you. Try to catch you next time. All right. Well, I appreciate all of y'all hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you're able to get some art of your own done. Or just vibing, chilling, peeking, streaking, all the fun things. Oh, Martian's streaming. Are they still streaming? They look like they're still streaming, so I will go ahead and raid Martian. Oh, this art. Oh, thank you, C. Corgi. I appreciate it. Here is our little raid message if you'd like to use that as we go attack Marshmallow. Other than that, I will see you all on Wednesday for some world building. That will be very, very exciting. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all hanging out. It's always fun drawing and chilling and streaming. Yeah. I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye! Scribbles Raid!